Welcome to another video with Invest with the Doctor. My name is Dr. Haider. I am an accident emergency doctor during the day, and during the night I am a trader and an investor. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a biotech company called Grail. This company is a biotech company, so it has its own risks and rewards. Grail is a commercial stage healthcare biotech company focused on its multi-year cancer early detection test called Galleri for asymptomatic individuals over 50 years of age. They appear to have a good cash runway. The stock has shown strong price appreciation, in part due to optimism around its test and its regulatory pathway. Because the business is about screening slash diagnostics, regulatory approval, that is by the US FDA, Federal Drug Agency, and insurance payer coverage are big potential catalysts. That means there is a path to major value if things go well. So the stocks can rise quite a bit if things go well. If you have a long-term horizon, 5 to 10 years, are comfortable with a high risk, high reward, and believe strongly in the thesis of multi-cancer early detection and Grail's ability to scale and get peer coverage, then Grail could be speculative moonshot investment. However, if you're looking for more stable, predictable returns, or have a shorter time frame, 1 to 2 years, or cannot tolerate large drawdowns, then Grail may be too risky at this stage because this is a biotech. So you can put a small amount of money in it and let it run for months and years. So we are not talking about short term, 2 days, 3 days, a few weeks. It's a lot more long term. Now, I'll tell you why I'm talking about Grail. And this is very important. This is the BBC website and BBC News. And they announced, this is from just one day ago, exciting, and it says exciting results for blood tests for 50 cancers. And I've highlighted a few things that I'm going to read right now from the BBC website page, and you can find this page and the news article itself if you want to dig deep into what they're talking about. And it basically says that there is a blood test for more than 50 types of cancer, and these could help speed up diagnosis according to a new study. Results of trial in North America showed that the test was able to identify a wide range of cancers, of which 3/4 don't have any form of screening program. So that's very, very important. 3/4 of the cancers don't even have a screening program. So this is quite important. And it says more than half the cancers were detected at an early stage where they are easier to treat and potentially curable. So when the cancer is curable, they are being found at that stage. This is very, very important. The Galleri test, now this is according to BBC, made American pharmaceutical firm Grail can detect fragments of cancer DNA that have broken off a tumor and are circulating in the blood. It is currently being trialed by the NHS. So this is from the BBC website, and this company is trialing it on the NHS. So a relatively good biotech stock to invest in because NHS is running the trials. The data showed the test could fundamentally change their approach to cancer screening. And now this is not me saying, this is BBC saying. The lead researcher explained that it could help detect many type of cancer earlier when the chance of successful treatment or even cure are the greatest. The test currently ruled out cancer in over 99% of those who tested negative. 99% of those who tested negative ruled out cancer. I mean, this is quite interesting. When combined with breast, bowel, lung, and cervical cancer, screening, it increased the number of cancer detected overall sevenfold. Crucially, 3/4 of cancer detected were those which have no screening programs, such as ovarian, liver, stomach, bladder, and pancreatic cancers, and these are offered over the NHS itself. So 3/4 of these don't have. So this blood test detects cancer which cannot be done by any of these screening programs. Okay, so they mentioned ovarian, liver, stomach, bladder, pancreatic cancer. The blood test correctly identified the origin of the cancer in 9 out of 10 cases. Remarkable. I mean, I think this is just remarkable. The blood test correctly identified the origin of the cancer in 9 out of 10 cases. So BBC is further saying these impressive results suggest the blood test could eventually have a major role to play in diagnostic cancer earlier. But scientists not involved in the research may say more evidence is needed to show whether the blood test reduces death from cancer. And this is important. So they have to show that it actually reduces deaths from cancer itself. So you can see the potential of why the stock might go up, or if they're not able to prove, well, the stock is going to go down. The top line results are to be released at the European Society of Medical Oncology Congress in Berlin on Saturday, but the full details have yet to be published in a peer review journal. Much will depend on the result of the 3-year trial involving 140,000 NHS patients in England, which will be published next year. The NHS has previously said that if the results are successful, it would extend the tests to a further 1 million people. Now, the vast majority of people who die from cancer do so because we find their cancer too late. Many cancers are found when they are already very advanced, and the aim is to shift to earlier detection when we have the chance to use treatments that are much more effective and potentially curative. The last thing they're saying is the UK National Screening Committee will play a crucial role in reviewing the evidence and determining whether these tests should be adopted by the NHS. So you can understand, if it gets adopted by the NHS, where do you think the price is going to be? So let me show you finally the stock itself. This is again the weekly chart. The price at the time of making this video of GRAL, ticker is GRAL. Grail Inc. is the company, and the price at the time of making this video is $78. This is the weekly chart. Okay, now the price is extended. There is no doubt about that. The price is extended at the moment. If you want, you can wait a little bit. The RSI is in the overbought territory. MACD is rising, but if you're looking at it long term, okay, now this is a weekly chart, so if you're looking for months or years, I think the price is likely to go up a lot higher, as you have seen me mentioning the NHS article itself, which the BBC itself has produced. So these are my reasons for the price appreciation for this stock. But it's a biotech stock, which means it can go up quite a bit, but it can come down quite a bit as well. So bear that in mind, and remember that this is happening you'll see price appreciation slowly with time, so bear that in mind, but it could be very rewarding stock from our point of view, and from the BBC article that I've just shown you. Like I said, you can see the whole article itself in BBC on the BBC News website itself. So that's all I had to say for this stock. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching.